Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Geek Teams Championship. Today we have a match we usually do. My name is Alex, and with me is the two-time champion, Joe. How are you?
No, not too bad, doing okay. Looking forward to getting into this. We're well underway. We're getting underway with the season, and we've got a team that's not had the best of luck in this division versus a new team.
That's true. We have a return and we have a debut that is also two returns. But it's their first time returning together.
Yes.
Golden Thieves, Brian and Brennan, who ran into... Oh, right. They ran into me. They ran into me and David early last year in the tournament. They gave us a good go, but it didn't work out for them there. And on the other side of it is Liver Disaster. I hate that name. It is Adelaide and Jack, who have abandoned their former teams. I think both of their partners know Jack, and have teamed up together. The picture this crew continuing to just polycule left and right. Should be a fun one. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Spence, we're here. In case we weren't annoying enough together in multiplex movie Melee, we're here in Geek now together to give Alex, Joe, Scully, and David the biggest headaches of their lives. You want to say anything before the match?
I have so many production issues. I just want to get this the fuck over with and commit a murder. Let's just move on.
Sounds good. Let's play.
Whoa. Here we are again. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brandon. We're back.
We're back.
Yep. This time with all the Shark team. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, last night was not fun. We were up against David and Alex.
Yeah, they played a perfect game, and before that was the Galactians Nuts. They did a pretty good job. We'll see what happens this time.
For sure. I got nothing else to say except Spence. It's a little hard to murder a thief. So good luck, buddy.
All right, we are back. It's terrible luck. Golden Thieves did play Power Trip and Nuts back to back. That is awful luck. Let's see if their luck improves. D&D reference here. All right, let's get things started. Let's bring in our teams with a record of 0-0, making their GTC debut. It is Jack and Adelaide. Liver Disaster.
I don't know how to work my camera. I think this is gonna be a problem.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
You're doing what you're doing, Spence.
And their opponents with a record of 0-2, Brian and Brennan, Golden Thieves.
Hello.
Can we arrange this in a way that makes sense to me? Good. Okay, let me just switch two things here. Good. Yeah, everybody is here, so let's get things started with round number one. In round number one, we have 10 questions. That is 10 questions that you will each answer individually. 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on your whiteboard. We will then call on you by name to show your answer and say it out loud for the folks at home. We have some audio listeners. Hi, Mom. 3 repeats for the whole of this game, and that is as a team. If you get all 10 questions right as an individual, not as a team, as an individual, you will have earned the potential bonus question, once again worth 1 point. Am I getting a why? Okay. All right. We've all done this before, so let's get things started with question number 1, which will be given to you by me, and that will come from the category of sci-fi killers. In Terminator Genysis, who kills the T-800 that arrives to the past at the same time as Kyle Reese?
Boom. You don't do what your teammate often does and mispronounce this title.
Oh yeah, we pronounce it right. We also write it correctly. There's not like a random Y somewhere in there. I mean, technically in the title of this movie there is a random Y, but in the category,
yes,
in the category there is not. Just to be clear.
Yes, we've definitely been over this. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will start with Brian.
G2, I put Sarah Connor.
And Adelaide.
I also put Sarah Connor.
And Brennan?
I put John Connor.
and Jack.
Couldn't remember if it was Sarah Connor or Pop, but I put Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor is the correct answer, and the Lumber Disaster takes the first lead of the game.
Absolutely. First lead of the game as we move on to your second category, which is going to come. Second question, which is going to come in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek Beyond, who does Kirk say he is going to call on the day of his birthday?
Questions are coming out, and there's a little bit of confusion. You can tell some of these people are native Geek players. Some of them are just trying it out to try and get better. We respect both.
Oh, absolutely. There's two kinds of questions. There's ones where some people are just writing before the question's even finished, and somewhere everyone goes, what?
I saw this movie 4 years ago, and that is some people's thought process.
I think today I was doing some studying. I think I wrote one in Middle Earth that's going to be, wait, what?
5. Oh no. 4, 3.
Oh, great.
2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Adelaide.
I just put his mom.
And we will go to Brendan.
I put his father.
Shit.
And we will go to Jack.
His mom.
And we will go to Brian.
I just put Spock.
Mother is the correct answer.
His father's dead. I just remembered that.
Liver disaster extending.
I knew
lead.
one of them was dead. I didn't know which one.
Yeah, that would be Hemsworth.
Yep.
Oh no shit.
All right, we go now to the Marvel
my
Cinematic
God.
Universe, MCU.
Thanks, Jack.
Yep, you got there. We go now to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Your question: in Spider-Man: No Way Home, who takes the arc reactor from Electro during the final fight?
Have you heard that there's potentially a Lego set of this fight coming out?
I have, and as someone that's like not into building Legos, I gotta say, I probably still won't. I like the boxes.
I also saw the Rivendell one they're bringing out. I was like, damn it, that looks cool.
That I would like. That I would like.
That must be so crazy.
I'm waiting for the Return of the Jedi Death Star throne room set. That would if they ever made that, I would. Yeah.
How are they going to do the water?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Brandon.
Doc Ock.
Jack.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I said Peter 3.
Brian.
Yeah, I put Green Goblin.
And Spence.
Dr. Octobattabata Spa.
Doc Ock is correct.
Brandon on the board.
Yeah, Brandon is now on the board. All players on the board as we move on to your next question. She's going to come in the category of the DCEU. In which DCEU movie would you find the main hero taking selfies with some fans? You ever taken selfies with fans, Alex?
Well, actually, I took one with one of our players here today once, and that was a lovely experience. Right before I posted the best review of all time on Letterboxd.
Correct.
I think I'll be taking my first selfie with a fellow competitor in a few months' time.
I'm so excited for y'all. I really am, because I want to know what the height difference is. 4.
Yeah, there's some photos that have come out. I'm like, damn, some people are taller than they look.
1. Pens are down. I think we're to Jack at this point.
Shazam.
And we go to Brian.
I just put Justice League 2017.
All right. Over to Adelaide.
Yeah, I put Black Adam. I hadn't seen it yet.
And we go to Brennan.
Shazam.
Yeah. The answer we have is Aquaman. But actually, I think Shazam is also acceptable.
Yeah, I think we have to accept
I know he does.
Shazam. Yeah. As soon as they said it, I was like, oh yeah.
So that was
on the Rocky Steps. Yeah.
No, that was Jack
and
Brennan.
Brennan, yeah.
All right.
No perfect rounds.
But yeah, perfect rounds are gone.
Cool.
Yeah, and 2 competitors here making our writer look foolish.
And that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
So I win, right? I win. We're done.
Yeah. Well, Jack got it as well, so no.
It's true. If you had done it with the other team not scoring,
We can still call the match. I think that's fine.
All right. Let's go.
Middle Earth. How does Azog ultimately die in Battle of the Five Armies?
Oh, I'm gonna need a technical on that. You cut out for me.
Sure.
Yep.
Once again from Middle Earth, how does Azog ultimately die in Battle of the Five Armies?
Just beginning a review of the Hobbit trilogy.
Oh, how fun! That will be
Nice.
Been a
one and
while.
a half. That'll be 1.5 good movies for you. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
One good movie.
1.5. I know what I said. I know I'm better than you do.
Snog is better than most movies.
But I think I still rank all of these above one other in this franchise.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. I believe we're up to Brian.
I put shot down by orcs.
And we go to Adelaide.
I just put beheaded.
And we go to Brennan.
I put the same thing, like head cut off.
And we go to Jack.
Is he stabbed through the chest?
Stabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is through the chest. I know that. It is through the chest. We only needed stabbed, but through the chest is absolutely fine as well. Moving on, though, to your next question. It's going to come in the category of the Wizarding World. Who plays Theseus Scamander in the Fantastic Beasts movies?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
this.
Which one of us, out of the two, which one of us is more likely to be called a Fantastic Beast?
Definitely me.
Yeah, I would agree. Definitely agree. I mean, we don't normally do this, but can we get a single up on my boy here? Come on, backstage producer. You're under pressure.
I think I can do
You're
it.
under pressure. You suck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will start with We will start with Adelaide.
I put generic British twink.
It's the
Nice.
wrong one.
You're a twunk.
Brennan.
I believe his name was Callum Turner.
Oh shit.
And we will go to Jack.
I just completely blanked.
All right. And we will go to Brian.
I just put Ryan Philippe.
Callum Turner is correct.
Yeah, Golden Thieves cutting the deficit there slightly.
Yep. All right. As we get into your next question, which will come from the category of Star Wars. In A New Hope, who is the first character to ignite a lightsaber?
This is this writer's staple question, isn't it?
Oh, it's the fastball right down the middle.
Yeah. If
Just-
I was wondering who may have written the document. If you get a question like this, we automatically know who's written this document, and it's not one of us.
Yeah, it's not one of us.
Yeah.
I would have written like a hokey defense question that nobody liked. That's what I would have done.
Although we did have a match recently where I wrote one on what planet does someone first ignite a lightsaber just to mess with people.
That is unfair and funny, and I love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. I think we're down to Brennan, maybe.
Luke Skywalker.
And we will go to Jack.
Luke Skywalker.
And we will go to Brian.
I just put Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there.
And we will go to Adelaide.
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker is correct.
And we get to your next question. It's going to come in the category of Marvel. In Deadpool, Deadpool gives the guy who gives him the card for the mutant making facility what nickname based on a science fiction movie?
There's that Rogue Y again.
Yeah. It's always that. Again, another hint.
Hey, Brian, do you mind if I use a repeat?
Sure.
Is that cool? Okay. Can I use a repeat, please?
Yeah, that's going to be Golden Thieves' first repeat of the match. The category again is Marvel. In Deadpool, Deadpool gives the guy who gives him the card for the mutant making facility what nickname based on a science fiction movie?
This is the toughie. See if they can get there. Need answers or repeat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Jack.
I'm gonna hate myself when I hear it. I blanked.
All right. We will go to Brian.
Agent Smith.
We will go to Adelaide.
I put Terminator.
We will go to Brennan.
I think he's right with Agent Smith. I blinked too. I couldn't pull it.
The correct answer is Agent Smith.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, Brian.
Thanks.
Golden Thieves again, eating into that deficit.
I knew it
here.
was something like that, man.
All right. As we get into your 9th question of this round, and it will come from the category of DC. In Watchmen, who kills Rorschach?
This is one that a few months ago I think I watched again, and yeah, it was a mine of questions I didn't have before. I was like, I missed so much the first time I studied this movie.
Yeah, completely agree. One of the many forgotten DC movies that technically exist, and we have the capacity to write about them. And we do. People are very surprised when we pull from this movie.
You can't just throw bats and soups into every question.
Not every question.
Not every.
Right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Adelaide?
Brian.
Brian.
I put Mephisto.
And we will go to Adelaide.
Dr. Manhattan.
And we will go to Brennan.
Is it Dr. Manhattan?
And we'll go to Jack.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yes.
Dr. Manhattan is correct.
He's like, do it! He just like explodes them everywhere.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's right. I remember.
So as we get now, as there are no perfect rounds, we're going to get into the final question of round number 1, which is going to come in everyone's favorite category of quotes. Which character says the following quote in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban? How did you get there? I was talking to you there, and now you're there. So when we do quotes, we always try not to do it like do an impression, do the voice. It's very difficult unless you've already named the character in the question.
This is true.
But I feel if it's a Wizarding World question, I'm reading it, it's kind of already halfway to being.
It's already British.
That's true. I was wondering where you're going with that.
You have a point.
All right, everyone looks like they have something written down. We will see in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down, and now we will go to Adelaide.
I just put Neville. I don't know.
And we will go to Brennan.
Ron Weasley.
We will go to Jack.
Ron Weasley.
And we will go to Brian.
We were stupid.
The correct answer is Ron Weasley.
So coming out of round number 2, we have Golden Thieves with 8 and Liver Disaster with 12. Round number 2 is going to work like this. Before the match, each team gave us a category they wanted removed from our randomizer. We then hit the randomizer. It gave us 3 categories. Those 3 categories are available for round 2. Team in the lead will decide whether they want to pick first and go first. They'll pick one of them. The other team will pick the other one. The other one, we're going to boot over to round number 3. So, Liver Disaster, as you're in the lead, would you like to pick first and would you like to go first?
Spence, you're muted.
No, they're not muted.
They're not muted.
Oh, well, I think I understood what you're saying. Pick first, go second, and I think we want to pick MCU for our category. Cool. Yeah.
All right, so MCU is
we're going to do that.
Off the board, and they will be going second. So we are now going to go to Golden Thieves for their choice. Do you want Star Wars or mixed bag? I should have said before, the categories available: Star Wars, MCU, and mixed bag.
Racy, Brandon.
Do you want to go with our plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll save mixed bag for round 3, so we'll do Star Wars.
Mixed bag off to round number 3. Star Wars is going to go to round number 2.
Spence.
Alex, as you host a show on this channel dedicated to Star Wars,
true.
Take the Star Wars questions.
This is true. And as soon as they are done,
He needs to reload.
Who?
Spence needs to reload, I think.
All right. So let me see.
Hands up, players, as we get into the Star Wars questions read by Alex to the Golden Thieves in round number 2.
All right, Golden Thieves, if you are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Your first question. In how many Star Wars movies does the character of Lando Calrissian appear?
Okay, there's Return of the Jedi.
3 comes to mind.
Yeah, was he in the Clone Wars? The Clone Wars movie?
No.
No, so I know he was in the Rise of Skywalker and Return of the Jedi.
And Empire.
Oh,
Empire.
Empire, yes, you're right. So 3.
It's a repeat.
I'm going with 3. Are you good with that?
Yeah, 3 final answer.
2. That is incorrect. So we go over for a 2-point steal to Liver Disaster.
It's 4. It's Solo.
Yeah, Solo's in there, so 4.
Oh,
Final answer.
Shoot, forgot about
oh
that.
my God. No, yeah, that's, yep.
4 final
4
answer.
is correct
Oh.
for a 2-point steal.
Oh, God.
All right. Back to Golden Thieves.
Shake it off.
Yep.
In Revenge of the Sith, where specifically does Mace Windu ask Anakin to wait for them while they go to arrest Palpatine?
You have a multiple choice on this one to be safe.
Yeah, let's do multiple choice. I have an idea, but let's do multiple choices.
Yeah, multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, the Senate, B, the Council Chambers, C, the Hangar, or D, the Debate Chamber?
It's the council chambers.
How confident in this one?
I'm like 100% confident.
So let's go with
I
that
just couldn't
one.
think of the right wording.
Let's go with that one then.
Council chambers, final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
I just couldn't think of the right words, and I didn't want to risk it.
That's always going to double check.
Third question. In The Force Awakens, what type of vehicle is Rey seen scavenging at the beginning of the film?
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait.
Isn't it a TIE fighter? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You want to do multiple choice?
Yes.
Okay, multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, an X-Wing, B, a Rebel cruiser, C, a Star Destroyer, or D, an AT-AT?
I'm pretty sure it's a Star Destroyer now that I think about it.
Yeah, the Star Destroyer. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point. Fourth question. In Empire Strikes Back, what is the call sign of the pilot who finds Luke and Han on Hoth?
Oh, man.
You want multiple choice on this one to be safe?
Yeah, please.
Multiple
It's
choice,
on tip of my
please.
tongue, but yeah.
Okay. Is it A, Rogue 2, B, Rogue 3, C, Rogue 4, or D, Rogue 5?
I want to say 2, Brian. What are you thinking? Rogue 2.
Yeah. How confident this one?
I like 60, maybe.
You want to take a guess on this one?
Yeah. I will do Rogue 2. Final
Final
answer.
answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Phew.
And your final question. In what Star Wars movie is a facility on planet Edu attacked?
I know.
I'm pretty sure that's Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
How confident this one?
Like 75%.
You want
Do you-
multiple choice just to be safe, or you want to go with that answer?
I'm leaning towards it. That's the only
Answer
one I can think of that has Edu in it.
Okay, let's go with that
4,
one.
3.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Thank you.
The best one.
Very good.
Golden
defense
Thieves,
there.
last question, give the 2 points, taking them to 13, but Liver Disaster with that still puts their score up to 14.
Yep.
As we get into your MCU round, it should be worth pointing out at this point that a perfect round would result in a knockout.
Yep.
Mm.
Moving on, though, to your questions in the MCU. Liver Disaster, are you ready?
Yeah.
Your first question. Which MCU film sees both the main character and the main villain visiting a place called the Ancestral Plane?
That's Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther.
Final answer.
2 points. Your second question. In Black Widow, what specific part of her body does a young Yelena injure when playing with Natasha outside?
Her knee.
Go for it.
Her knee. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job.
In Ant-Man, when Scott realizes the door to the safe requires Hank's fingerprint to open, where specifically in the house does he find one?
I think it's on like a doorknob because he uses a piece of tape on a doorknob. I think
That happens in Scooby-Doo, so I think you're right.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
logic.
To repeat.
Love it.
5,
Go
4,
ahead.
3.
Doorknob. Final answer.
For 2 points.
Yes. Scooby-Doo.
Your penultimate question in the MCU. Excluding the Russo brothers, how many total people have directed 2 or more MCU movies?
Okay, so Jon Favreau,
Joss
A little bit
Whedon.
more time on
Yeah.
this.
Peyton
Yeah,
Reed, John Watts,
Yeah.
like
With the Waititi.
yeah. Is Wakanda Forever eligible yet? We're going okay. Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it should be eligible.
I would go multiple choice just to be safe because I don't want to fuck up and miss that.
At this point,
Yeah.
answer
Oh, James Gunn. 7.
5,
Multiple choice.
4.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A5, B6, C7, or D8?
I think it's 7.
That's fine. Yeah, go 7.
7. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn it.
And until about 3 days ago, the answer was 6. Now it's eligible. It is not.
It was. I didn't know how the eligibility rule works.
Well, for anyone viewers out there, if it's eligible in multiplex, it's eligible here.
Yeah.
If you see their post, consider it our post. Your final question in the MCU. Who kills Aldrich Killian in Iron Man 3?
Pepper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pepper
it's
Potts.
Pepper.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Damn it. Fuck.
We live to see another day, barely.
13 to 23. We will be going to round number 3, the mixed bag round.
All right. Here's how round number 3 will work. We have a potential 2, 3, and 5 point question to determine who is going to win this game. Today's category, which will determine this game, will come from mixed bag. So we'll see if this gamble paid off. From my count, Golden Thieves will have to answer
All 3.
the 2, the 3, and the 5 point to avoid the TKO.
Liver Disaster. You have the lead. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
Want to just go set 1?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Set
All right.
1.
Golden Thieves, you'll be getting set 2. Please decide who will take the 2 and who will take the 3.
I'll take the 2. You want to take the 3, Brandon?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, I'll take 2. Brad will take 3.
Okay. So
All
Brian
right.
will be
And
taking
as
2.
Alex gave you your questions in round number 2, I will be administering your questions in round number 3. Brian, are you ready for the 2-pointer in mixed bag?
Yes.
Who plays Moses in Attack the Block?
John Boyega?
For 2 points.
That's correct.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Brandon, are you ready for your 3-point question in mixed bag?
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke, Rutger Hauer, and Clive Owen all star in which mixed bag movie?
Need an answer. Repeat in 5.
Can you repeat, please?
That's
Second
Golden
repeat.
Thieves' second repeat. Question again. Ethan Hawke, Rutger Hauer, and Clive Owen all star in which mixed bag movie?
Oh,
Will be in 5,
Brian, I'm sorry. Gattaca.
3.
And your winner, Liver Disaster.
By
The correct
way
answer,
of technical
Yep.
knockout,
technical knockout, Liver Disaster. The correct answer was Valerian,
Valerian
in the city of 1,000 planets.
Oh
Great
God!
movie.
I'll
Great.
not
movie.
forget what film.
Wow.
With final score of 23-15 as the sparrow flies, I believe. Who has a dog?
It's fine. It's me.
It's a lovely.
Playing with
that's
kids.
a
I'm sorry,
lovely
guys.
dog. You're absolutely fine. Let's get some people out here so we can talk.
Freaking stop!
Guys, stop, please. There's just
So we're back with the Golden Thieves after that match. Gentlemen, a hard-fought match, a tough couple of rounds. How you guys feeling?
Feeling okay. We did better than our first match. At least we made it to round 3. We got some we did great in Star Wars, and we did 50-50 in round 1.
yeah. Chris Hemsworth is gonna be haunting my dreams there for a little bit. I feel so dumb after that connection for Star Trek. I played Jack before. He's no joke. I know Adelaide, when he knows his stuff, he knows his stuff. So this was a great match nonetheless. I mean, I know he didn't win, but it was still a very fun match, and it's kind of sucks, but you know, we're gonna bounce back, and we'll be back if we're able to come back.
Exactly.
All right.
Fantastic. And just to let you know, Chris Hemsworth can never haunt your dreams. He can only improve them. As we move,
Hey,
thank you once again, and we're sure we'll see you back here at some point. So we bring back today's winners. Liver Disaster. David, move me on.
I was texting someone.
I can. Yeah. Okay.
There.
Cool. Today's winners by way of technical knockout. That is a vast improvement of what my memories of your both old teams were.
We both got one, I think, right?
Yeah, freaking killer. We see the value of a good round number 1. Jack absolutely killing that round 1 by my count with 7. Is that right? Yeah, and then Adelaide putting up 5, and then the value of a good 2-point steal. If y'all had just gone for it on the 7, y'all would have gotten the knockout, but settling for the TKO here today, which is, you know, pretty good, I guess. You know,
no,
pretty good.
We'll never complain if we win by TKO or if we
absolutely.
win at all. Like,
and I overthought because they have 2, because I was like, oh, no one likes him. He's unpopular. It's also Zachary Levi's so gross. It's like, he doesn't have fans. There's no selfies. Maybe in, I don't know. Maybe Dr. Fate.
It's a period piece. It's back. it's Tangled, Zachary Levi.
This is
but yeah, congratulations on the win. It is February, I think. It'll be April when we release it, probably. But so there's plenty of season to play, tournaments and all that. Are there teams that you're excited to play? You can say no.
In the vein of rookie teams challenging their biggest threats, we're gonna challenge Frost Bowman.
I would love to do that. That would be a great match.
Hey, I can confirm. Honestly, I know a guy. So congratulations, Jack, Adelaide, on your hard-fought win. We'll see you at some point, probably.
Yeet.
Unbeaten team?
Yeah, unbeaten. That match is never gonna happen. They're not worthy. And honestly, I don't know what Boatman's doing right now.
The team doesn't even exist.
Yeah, he's off naming things. So Boatman is not gonna be joining us yet. But I know a guy. Joe, what a match. You saw the value of a good round number 1, the value of steals, the value of just good old-fashioned communication. And you saw the mixed bag trap, where we have this new category with all these strange movies, and sometimes you can hit and sometimes you can miss.
Yeah, and so you forget what's in there, and we saw the value of some players, overthinking questions and some underthinking questions.
Yep,
it happens from time to time. But
it'll happen. And just always, Chris Hemsworth can only really improve your dreams. I can't really stress this enough. If Chris Hemsworth shows up in a dream, it's only ever a good time.
Get it on a t-shirt.
I would love that. We're getting to 40 minutes as the sparrow flies. We're gonna do some editing of that probably. Maybe we won't. Might just leave all of it in there. So I guess we're gonna get out of here. But more matches to come, because I said it's only February as we're recording this. So everybody, be sure to like and subscribe. And just take care. Yeah, stay classy. And bye-bye.